No fancy intros today. I'm going to make this stuff for a 50,000 subscriber giveaway. Let's talk about it for a second. 50,000 subscribers is amazing. When I started this whole thing, I never would have thought. It wasn't a goal, anything like that. But now that it's here, I want to show my appreciation for people. This blank here and this one was made on a show a few weeks ago. For this, I'll put a link to that show below. We did it live. This blank is going to be a sphere, and this is over 17 pounds. It is huge. It was fun to make, and this is his little baby brother, and we're going to make some kind of stand for this. Lots of great companies and people are going to get involved in this giveaway. I want to thank people that have been here from the very start. I'm going to get out there and start turning, and me and Johnny can talk about my YouTube journey. So let's go.
Hey Jake, congrats on 50K.
Thanks, Johnny. It's been one heck of a ride. Let's talk about this giveaway, and then we can talk about the YouTube journey. What do you say?
Absolutely. What you're making right now is the grand prize.
Yes, sir. Somebody will win this. And we have tons of extra prizes. You want to tell everybody about the companies and what they're going to give to this giveaway?
We have lots of awesome sponsors of Saturday morning cartoons.
For people that don't know, we do a live show every Saturday at 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time. It's called Saturday Morning Cartoons. We do have lots of sponsors for it, and I'll let Johnny tell you about the things they're going to give for this giveaway.
In no particular order. Illuminate is giving one kit of clear slow resin. Worldwide Burl is giving a mystery box. Niles Bottle Stoppers is giving a $50 gift card. Oneida is throwing in one Low Pro dust separator. Turntex is giving a couple $50 gift cards. Candy Pigments is giving a $100 gift card. Easywood Tools is giving a mystery prize. Exotic Blanks is giving a 2.5-gallon pressure pot. Jen's Turn is giving a custom prize pack. A&B Design and Graphics is donating a 3D printed dragon.
And that's a lot of people that care about this giveaway. And more importantly, that was way harder than I thought to get you to say that where people can understand it.
How can people win these awesome prizes?
It's going to be super simple to win a prize on this giveaway. First, you need to be a subscriber of the channel. Second, like the video. And then third, throughout this video, we're going to tell you something like, here's the first one. In the comments after this video, go ahead and tell us where you're from, city, state, country, whatever you want. Just let us know where you're from. That'll be one way to enter the giveaway. Throughout the show, we're going to tell you other ways to do it, what we want you to say in the comments. Watch the whole video and you'll find out how to enter.
When will you be picking winners?
This video is going out Sunday, July 6th. We'll be picking winners on Saturday Morning Cartoons on July 12th, Saturday. You won't have to be present to win, but we'll give you a certain amount of time to claim your prize. If not, we'll give it out later. But leave your comments in this video and we'll pull from the comments. So good luck, and July 12th we'll be picking winners live on Saturday Morning Cartoons.
That's exciting, Jake. And for any questions, go to the description to look for rules, times, and dates. If you still have questions, ask in the comments. Jake answers all comments.
Oh man, that's exciting. I think that's all the rules and everything anybody needs to know about the giveaway. The grand prize will be this thing I'm turning, provided I don't mess it up or throw it off the lathe. I'm sure there's some questions out there. Johnny, what do you think the questions would be for people that want to ask somebody that's been on YouTube for 10 years and finally made it to 50,000 subscribers?
I think the obvious question would be, why'd it take so long?
Burn, Johnny, burn. Actually, that's a legitimate question. 10 years on YouTube, 50,000 subscribers. That's a whole lot of people. That's a stadium to fill. So some people would take it as that's not a lot, but I really don't. But to answer your question, I have so many topics under this channel, I really don't think YouTube know where to send it. For example, when I first started, I was doing craft shows and how to set up a craft show, and then it started going into traditional woodworking. Then it was CNC. Then it was lathe. Then it was resin casting and wood stabilizing and dust collection. So I really think that so many topics on one channel is not good for growth. So let's just say I had one topic over dust collection. Then YouTube would know where to send my videos out to and would get a lot more traction faster. But the benefit to taking so long is that when we have a live show, everybody that's in there, we know who they are. So that's like it's a blessing, not a curse. No big deal. Took a long time, but it was good for us, and I'll take it.
In 10 years of YouTube, have you ever wanted to quit?
That's a great question. I'm not sure if I ever wanted to quit, but I definitely had a crossroad at one point in time. In late 2019, I had like 4 or 5 videos that were kicking off. One of them was how to convert a pressure pot. There was a resin comparison. There was how to stabilize wood and why you should do it. All of those videos were doing pretty well. You know, a little bit of money was coming in and things were looking up. And then COVID hit and the whole world went on lockdown, and so did my channel. I know that COVID helped a lot of channels, but for mine, it did the exact opposite. So I had to make a decision right there and then. Do I just let it get me down, or do I keep going? So what I did was, we were on lockdown and my job made me work more. So I just took all of that money. I paid off debt. I made it to where I could go full time when I was ready. So did I want to quit? No, but there definitely was a choice to be made. And I made the choice to make it to where I could do this and not starve to death.
Appears like you avoided starving.
Easy there, Johnny. Easy.
You ever make mistakes or have things fly off the lathe?
Nope. Why do you ask?
Is there anyone from the early days that helped you out that you would like to thank?
That's a good one, and there are a few people I would like to thank. Very, very early on, I made a Jay Bates miter saw station. He saw it, gave me a shout out on his email that he puts out every week, and it was pretty cool. At that point in time, I'd only get like 10 subscribers a month, and I got 25 during lunch, and I thought YouTube was broke or something. So that was pretty cool. The Lions flag that I have in my shop, he sent it to me, so that's been a pretty cool thing. Rockin' H Woodshop, Drew Short, in the middle of everything, just was like, hey man, you want to do a video with me? Come down and do a video. And when I got there, I'm like, why would you want to do a video with me? He had like 70,000 subscribers and I had like 1,000. And he pretty much just said, why not? So those two guys right there both showed me just to be generous. Why, they had no reason to help me or anything, but they did for no reason. And it was nice, and it made me feel good, and it made me feel like I belonged in this club. So that's a couple of them. Another one is, in the early days, I got on a podcast, Makers International podcast, for no reason. Actually, they just didn't have a guest that day. And somebody said, hey, how about Jake? And nobody knew who I was. And it turns out it was pretty cool because I met my best friend, Jamie Page, on there. And now he's on my show with me and has been through everything with me, personal things in life that happens, jobs, things that happen at work, and going through everything that we've gone through together. I'd like to thank him for sticking with me this whole time. And now we're on Saturday morning cartoons together, and we're having a good time, and life is good. Along those same lines, there's kind of some dumb luck things that happen to you throughout time. I had scheduled to go to Maker Central in England, and Carl Jacobson and Peter Brown both couldn't make it that year. So Easywood Tools needed somebody to demo for them. So somebody said, how about Jake? And there was a panel, like a question and answer panel about resin, and Peter Brown was supposed to do that. So they said, how about Jake do that? And I ended up going and doing the panel and demoing tools for Easywood Tools. And now we're friends with all these people. And it's just one of those things, like, your opportunities come at you and take advantage of them when they do. And at least have a good time. Dumb luck is pretty good luck sometimes.
What is the best thing about being on YouTube?
You're full of good questions today, Johnny. The best thing about being on YouTube, there's many different directions to go. It could be your community, your sense of purpose, having something to do every week, and people accepting you. But for us, I think it has to be the charities we're involved with, and we get to be part of that. And here's another dumb luck thing. I just started doing that years and years ago, going to the Make-A-Wish car show, and I'd make something and auction it off and sell raffle tickets. And so now it's become a huge, huge deal, and it's a big part of what we do, and I couldn't imagine not doing it. We've given a ton of money to Make-A-Wish, and I can't see myself doing anything else. And along the way, we ended up kind of partnering with Turner's Warehouse. They do St. Jude's every year, and they're in charge of that whole thing, and they raise tons of money for St. Jude. And this year we were able to just be involved with it without running the whole thing, which was kind of nice. So we just get to help them raise a little bit of money and have a good time and meet new friends. And it's been a great experience. So my thing I love most about being on YouTube is the opportunities I get to help people out.
What's the worst thing about being on YouTube?
There's lots of different directions to go on this one also, but I'll just leave this one short and sweet. I can put a month into a video and it flops. I put my heart and soul into it and it won't do anything. And then I can go out into the shop and do a heater video, unbox a heater and turn it on and show you how it works. And it takes me just a few hours to do, a few hours to edit, and it gets over 500,000 views. So if there's one thing that I wish could be better, would be the ones that I put my heart and soul into. I wish you could have some kind of control on how YouTube accepts them and puts them out. Other than that, you got trolls and you have other stuff, but I really wish it'd be nice to control how well your videos do. But that's part of the game.
What is your favorite project you've ever done?
There's a few that come to mind right away. One of them is the Wolverine, Deadpool, the Hulk. Tons of resin projects I've done. I've even done a casket for a wedding ring. That was pretty cool. Lots of the projects mean different things to me, but I think what I'll do is take a page out of Tom Brady's book and say, my favorite project will be the next one.
Let us know in the comments what your favorite project from Jake has been. Hey Jake, why did you name the live stream Saturday Morning Cartoons?
When we first started doing the live stream, we didn't know which day it was going to be on or what time or how it was going to be. So we were kind of just putting it everywhere in different days and different times. Saturday morning seemed like the best one to be. And I kind of remembered as a kid, you're laying on the floor and no one's fighting or fussing or anything. And you're just watching cartoons. And I wanted that to be how the show was. So that was the vibe that people were giving off. So that's what we named it. Me and Jamie agreed on it. And the rest is history.
You are a full-time YouTuber. What is your job actually?
Another great question, Johnny. Sometimes it's unclear. Are you an artist? Are you a teacher? Are you a video maker? Are you a website designer? There's a whole bunch of things that go into it. Do I think I'm an artist? Yes, I think I'm an artist. And maybe I take that part for granted a little bit, but more importantly, I think I'm a teacher, and I think YouTube have just proved it to me that I'm a teacher. All the videos that I put out, I can put out an art video, but the ones that people keep coming back for is the ones that I'm giving them instructions on. And if I look back through my life, I've been doing it the whole time. I just didn't realize it. Every job I've ever had, every sports team I've ever been on, anything I've ever done, I learn how to do it, and then I become the teacher of it. And it's just something that happens. It's kind of like being a natural leader, a natural teacher. I've done it, and YouTube has definitely proved it to me that I'm a teacher. And that's what I am, and I just need to accept it, I guess.
Let us know in the comments why you watch Jake's videos.
This thing turned out fantastic. It started out at 17 pounds, 6 ounces or so. Now it's 8 pounds, 2 ounce, baby Jesus. And it turned out fantastic. Normally, I wouldn't say wood turning is very strenuous or like exercise or anything. But when I was through this, I was pretty much through with it. It was a fantastic thing to do. One thing I do need to know from you guys is I started turning this the original way. The first way that I cupped it was how I planned on it going to the sphere, but I switched it to you could use it either way. So I need to know, do you guys like it A, and I'll show you that right now, or B, the alternate way, and see which one you guys like it. I'll let you guys know on Saturday Morning Cartoons this upcoming Saturday when we do the giveaway for this thing. We said to say several things during the video. You go in the comments, it behoove you to do those things, and there's several things that are given away. We talked about that in the video, so get in the comments and tell me all the stuff we ask you to say, and we'll see you guys on cartoons, and happy giveaway. Here's to the next 50K. Here we go.